Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria 2, where I've been kind of rethinking this plan to attack France. They have a lot of troops, and I'm not concerned about their troop numbers so much as I am our finances. Because we can't really get proper military spending with our current finances. So I think we may have to put this plan on hold for the moment, and just play relatively peaceful for right now, as we move some of our troops around and hopefully get some of these guys. We should probably just split this up so that we're not taking attrition, and just work on our economy and our reformations for a little bit, because I'm really quite concerned about fighting them right now. I don't think that plays out very well. Just because they have more money to throw at the problem, and they also started as a civilized nation, which is something to note. But I'm just splitting some of these up. We already got that one. Okay. Excellent. So we're just going to proceed for a little bit, and we're going to proceed in peace. Now, this is definitely going to be our primary plan for defeating France. And we want to defeat France relatively soon. But for now, I'm just rather concerned about fighting them in our current state. I think we need to work a little bit on nation building before we really start expanding. So to that end, we are acquiring some technology points. And let's see here. Our technology points come from literacy, plurality, and that's pretty much and clergymen. So we're getting some clergymen. We may actually clergy consciousness again. Okay. We may actually want to prioritize that in our capital. We'll promote the clergy here. We'll just move that on over. Okay. Mining efficiency and pop militancy, huh? Or all laborers there would lose a militancy. We are going to dig deep and greedily for now. Perhaps too deep, perhaps too greedily. We'll see. Right now we're spending a lot of money on education. We'll stockpile this tea, I think. Excellent. I'm going to crank up our stockpiling, though. And we'll just work on stockpiling for a little while. Eventually, our payments here will go away. Excellent. Oh, we're currently ruled by the nationalist faction. I want to switch over to the royal faction. There we go. Excellent. And our infamy is pretty up there right now, actually. Wow, it's 9.6. It's not too bad. But I definitely want to work on our reforms before we really start going after land. Which reform do we want to go after? Probably finance reform, honestly. Admin reform would be nice, I suppose. Let's see here. Our administrative efficiency determines the effectiveness of social reforms and tariffs. We don't currently have any social reforms, and we currently have no tariffs. So yeah, I think that would probably be for the best. Pasai wants an alliance. I'm going to decline that for right now. I doubt any of the AI is going to declare on us because we look on paper super powerful. We are not, in reality, super powerful. We're going to move some of these armies someplace where they're ideally not taking attrition. We're going to split off this force. Actually, I don't want to have all of this here. I want to deselect this army, group these back together, and split that up like that. There we go. I would like to be not taking attrition, if at all possible. These guys are taking attrition even here. We'll move them there. There we go. The Asian First is still taking attrition. Yes, we actually did expect that. Now they shan't be. Okay, our literacy is 10.9%, and it is going up thanks to our investment in education. Fantastic. And literacy is providing about a third of our research points right now. So investing in literacy early on like this is quite important. Especially if we want to get caught up. Since we're going to need all these reforms. But yeah, that's kind of the idea, is we're going to... Oh, Conservative actually lost a lot there. That's okay. Lose militancy or consciousness? We'll work smarter. But yeah, I think that their armies are probably just a little bit better than our armies. More specifically, they can afford to pay them better. Okay, there's a newspaper here. Stone has been delivered. Fantastic. We have best friends, apparently. Price of artillery has steadily risen. Interesting. There was a solar eclipse. And a damsel was brutally murdered. Well, that's unfortunate for her. How are we doing on trade, anyway? We're doing reasonably well, looks like. Okay. We're importing tea, regular clothes, and grain, and we're exporting lumber, wool, and cattle. That's fine. Our top 5 domestic produced goods are grain, lumber, fruit, timber, and glass. Sounds good. But mostly, at this point, we just want to build up our research points. That is our primary focus right now. We're gaining 1.66 right now. We're just increasing our number of clergymen and our literacy. Now, if I recall correctly, there were some technologies that were absolutely massive. Yeah, philosophy here. We definitely want to come down this tree ASAP. We don't have the ability to do research, of course, because we need to westernize. Now, are there any reformations? That is something that we need to check. Reformations to see if there is anything that will give us research points. That is the most important thing right now. Education reforms? Yes. Education efficiency plus 15% would be huge. Absolutely massive. And finance reform. These two need to be our biggest... the things that we go after the fastest. 15% efficiency on education would be really, really good for us. We're up to 10.9% literacy right now. And we're probably going to hit 11% quite soon. So we're doing a reasonably good job at that. And we're just going to allow our diplomatic points to slowly tick up. Almost up to 1.7 research points per day. Excellent. Now we are at 1.7. We're just going to continue working on optimizing that as quick as we can. Getting these research points prioritized is massive. So we are working on that. And the France thing, yeah, we're going to attack France. That's a back burner sort of thing, though, because France is actually a great power, and they are absolutely westernized. So France is a little bit ahead of us. If we check here, I think we can see how many military techs they have somewhere. A Catholic, which I don't like. We could see about forming an alliance with them. They would not accept. I don't blame them. There is, I think, a place where we can see their tech level. So that would be good. Zhengzhou just offered us an alliance, which is funny considering that we just beat them not too long ago in Europa. Malacca, yeah, everybody wants to make an alliance with us because we're, you know, big and spooky. But I believe we're currently a secondary power, right? Yeah, we're not considered a great power because you have to westernize to be that, I believe. Inca is considered westernized? And Chickasaw? And Ojibwa? And Blackfoot and Pueblo? But we weren't? Rude. Anyway, that does slow us down in the early game a little bit, which isn't the worst thing, because we would just, if we started off westernized, we absolutely would just storm this, and we'd just curb stomp the whole game. So putting us on this little bit of a back foot here is maybe not the worst thing. Now, we've been losing money for a while, and I'm just going to cut our military spending down to nil to deal with that. We're not planning on attacking anytime soon, because we are working on those sweet, sweet tech points. We gotta get westernized. We really, really do. We did helpfully start off 35% of the way there. Education reform will give us 15%, as will these, so that's the same level of efficiency. We absolutely go education reform, though, because we want to prioritize just getting as many research points as absolutely possible. We're up to 0.85% of the population for our clergymen. 2% is optimal. So we're almost halfway there on our clergymen. And I was going to say legitimacy, but our literacy is up to 11%. So that is great. Gain 2 prestige. We'd lose 10 cotton in our stockpile, but that's okay. We'll take the prestige. Thank you. Our current infamy is dropping, so that is absolutely fine. And we're just banking up cash right now, because if we do happen to get declared on, we're gonna need it. Our upper house has been rearranged. Conservative is still doing very well. That's good for us. In this situation, we absolutely do want this to be the case. We're moralistic, we have residency, so only people of our nation's primary culture are allowed to vote. We are pro-military, we are state capitalistic, and our trade policy is protectionism. That's fine. We don't have any movements right now. These decisions we're ignoring, and we're not going to be releasing any nations. We are instead just going to be trying to hit that 1.8 point for our research points. We'll take 50 fish. Excellent. Clothes? We'll lose the consciousness. We've been going for consciousness over militancy. Yeah, we have almost no militancy, although it is coming up very, very slowly. We'll take the fish. Thank you very much. 1.8 is what our research points are up to now. Can we use like the tag command to hop over to France and see what they've got for their research point generation? I don't know if we can in this game. Yeah, we'll take the prestige, thanks. That's fine. So our adult male population is going up by 33,000 per month currently. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Oh, hello. The French are insulting us, or... hang on. France's very existence... A detailed analysis of the chilly relations between our countries and a careful comparison of our relative military strengths led the editor to the conclusion that our countries may soon find themselves in a state of war, and when that day comes, France's very existence might be threatened. Yeah, it might be, but we're not planning to attack them just yet. We are, in fact, planning on holding off on that. The European 8th is actually taking attrition. We'll just split them up. The Asian 6th Division A is somehow taking attrition. Yeah, let's get them out of there. Clergymen gain more consciousness. And this 6th army, I'm not sure, where are they? Oh, they're not taking attrition anymore. Okay, we just don't want to be taking attrition right now is the big thing. We're up to 1.84 research points per month. And most of that is coming from our clergyman increase. We're up to 0.9% of the population, and we want to be at 2% of the population. We are currently about 25% of the way to a reformation. And that is going to be going much, much faster. I'm actually going to bump it up to speed 5 briefly because we're mostly just sitting here waiting for our research points to come in. 0.91%. Excellent. And our clergymen are up to 0.92% now. We are encouraging additional clergy. Everybody wants to be our friend. We are going to decline. We're up to 1.9 research points per day now. I was going to say per month. That would be truly awful. No, it is per day. And we're at about a third of the research points that we need now. Our literacy is up to 11.1%. I would love to get more research points. Our plurality has gone up to 3%. So that's good. We're almost making 2 daily research points. Almost. Just getting the same events over and over again. That's why we're on speed 5. War between Japan and Ainu, that's pretty normal. Okay. Ooh, hello. We are going to choose the research points. We're going to mitigate the policies slightly. That doesn't give us research points constantly, but rather a bump of a few. We're now making 2 research points per day, 2.01. That's coming up very nicely. Now we're losing money pretty regularly right now. I'm not a huge fan of this. I'm actually going to cut our administration costs from 100% down to 50%. There we go. Now we're making money again. We're pretty decently over 2 research points per day now, and I'm very, very happy to see that. Conservative is losing a little ground, but that's to be expected right now. Keep digging deep and greedily, please. Oh. Okay. So France is attacking us. However, our friends in Brazil honored us. Colombia, USA, Newfoundland, the Caribbean, Vasigan, and Ethiopian Cascadia have all decided to help us out. We're going to decrease our speed here. And we are going to bring... Okay, I'm just a little bit concerned. We're going to tank our administration spending right now. And we're going to bring our military spending all the way up to maximum temporarily. I want to see just how much this actually does. And we're going to need to keep our armies pretty close together here. What is the war goal? Ethiopian Wallonie. They're trying to liberate us. Where's Wallonie? Let's see. These cores are all France. Where exactly is Wallonie? I don't actually know. Can we search for that? Let's see here. Find. There it is. Wallonie? No. Wallachia? No. Wallaby Plateau? No, that's not what we're looking for. I'm not sure what the war goal is for. Ethiopian Wallonie. I mean, we have all of our friends here. Okay, I'm going to tick forward 1 day here to February 9th. There we go. So we can see how much money we're losing right now. We have a bunch in the bank, but that's expected. So these guys are attacking France over here. We definitely want to keep our armies a bit together. Like, the French forces over here are kind of nuts. So we're going to head up there with that army. We're going to attack over here with this army. And we're mostly going to wait for our allies to show up. But I do want to fight some French troops. So we're going to run on speed 3 for right now. And there's probably going to be a lot of pausing. They're going to invade us over here. This is expected. France has the upper hand right now, really. I mean, we're winning this battle, despite their numerical advantage, and now our numbers come in. Okay. That was not a stack wipe. The question is, where are they retreating to? The French army is going to arrive here. I'd like to stack wipe them. I doubt that's going to happen. I think we should bring in these forces to reinforce up here, as well as these forces. And I'd like to bring in this force as well, up over this way. Now these guys have attacked over here. We definitely want to attack them back. We're kind of yielding this area for right now, and we're going to have to defend that a little bit later on. I really do like our results when we're able to do this, but we're going to lose money very, very rapidly like this. I'm going to bump it down to about 50%. And we'll see what that does. We're losing money a lot less rapidly. I was not expecting France to declare on us there. That's for sure. I mean, they are a great power, and they are civilized. So, ooh, I did not realize there was a French army over here. Can we retreat? Not yet. One day. Voluntary retreat over to here, please. Thank you. Okay, we're winning this fight. Ooh. We're winning this, too. Okay, that's fine. Did we stack wipe them? I believe we stack wiped them. We'll take that. Okay, we're making 2.08 research points per day. We do want to check in quick. We're at 40 research points currently. Our literacy is coming up, and our clergyman is coming up as well. We're going to win this battle. I want to check in. Yeah, we've pretty much abandoned the core French area. These guys are retreating over to here. We're definitely going to need to fight them over here, but we're going to wait on that for just a little while. We have these reinforcements coming up. We have reinforcements coming up over here too. I was not expecting them to declare on us. Ooh, are they turning this around? We are going to send reinforcements over here. They have indeed turned it around. We lost that. We're retreating only to here. And I think the reason we lost that was because of our military spending. Let's bump that up to 75, see if we can find kind of a happy medium there. We're going to be losing money no matter what. Okay, that battle has commenced. Their morale was still very low. Zhangzhou wants to ally us, and I'm actually going to accept that right now so that we appear a little bit more powerful. We're going to turn these guys right back around and come in here. Man, they're turning this around too. Very sad. Okay. This is why I didn't want to fight France aggressively. Okay, these guys are currently retreating over to right there. We're going to join them. And now we have these armies on the way over. We're going to bring them over to here and here. Actually, here. Okay. And for whatever reason, we just can't beat this army. I guess that's fine. We're going to actually move over here to Carcassonne and group up. We need to be as grouped as possible. That was a good reinforcement tick. In we go. And yeah, I combined that army together. How's our war score looking right now? We're actually winning. That's really, really good to see. These guys are retreating. And we're going to see about chasing them a little bit here. Alliance offer from Ava. Can we expand this war and claim things from them? I know it's possible to expand the war. We've not set a war goal, though. Oh, add war goal here. The war is not going well enough. We can add a war goal once we're here. Gotcha. Oh. Our army's here. I was going to say, we won that. Where did it go? But it's hiding behind the arrow. And we need to tick forward a day so that it shows up like that. Excellent. Forgot about that one. Are we occupying our own territory here? I'm confused. Oh, France already had it occupied. Okay, we're going to go like that, bring these guys in, and these guys in just behind. Okay. We're occupying up over here. Fighting this defensively is definitely, I think, a pretty big boon for us. I'm concerned about this force. I want our reinforcements to come up here. Yeah, they're going to group up. That's pretty much to be expected. So we should be getting ticking war score here. They have occupied one of their war goals, which we should be considering. However, we should have some reinforcements coming in. Oh, hello. Send all the reinforcements. We're going to have 11 units coming in momentarily. There we go. And then 26. Hopefully that'll turn this around. They do have 27 right next to it. I mean, we're still not rolling well. They've still got that 8 roll. 4 and 7? Disgusting. Yeah, we're rolling very badly. That was a bad roll for them, but I think it's too late. We should just retreat. We're going to retreat up to here. Okay, that's fine. Did not mean to open that. Okay, this is Brazil. Brazil has shown up. That's great. We're going to attack this force over here. And we're going to send these guys over to POW. We're out of cash, though. We're going to crank up our military spending. But we are fully out of cash and we can't go into debt. So that means that our spending is not doing the greatest, shall we say. France has expanded their war. I'm surprised they could, considering we can't even add a war goal quite yet. Okay. We're going to reinforce here. I don't want to lose this. They have a 50k stack coming in. Oof. This is going to be real rough. Actually, those guys split up. They went to opposite sides. I guess we'll take that. We're winning some battles in the sea over here. But yeah, look at these numbers. This is why. This is why I did not want to fight France. Okay. How are we doing over here? We are capping there. That is fine. We can go into Copenhagen, but I don't think... Oh, we can actually push over to here. Sounds good. We'll give it a... Well, actually, look at those troops. We are not going to do that. We're going to wait for this to finish, and then we're going to group this up. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode... Really, they're turning this around? Oh, these rolls are disgusting. Next episode, we are going to attempt to survive here against France. And it's all because we imported as uncivilized. But like I said, I'm reasonably okay with having some difficulties in this early game. We were curb stomping previously in Europa, and I'm fine with not doing that for a little while. We may have to give up a little bit of territory to France. We'll have to see. For now, though, I'm going to put a cut in here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I'll see you all next time, when France will turn around more ridiculous battles, I'm sure. See you all then.